Nadine, thanks for coming on Soul Contract One. What were your feelings about the training before you came?
Before I came, I was just really excited to dive in and explore more and to learn on a higher level.
Yeah, and how's the training been after 2 weekends?
Uh, it's been full of all the information I had hoped for, but on a very different level than I was expecting. Just very all-encompassing from every aspect of learning, being held, really integrating, and also like just enjoying the company and perspectives of the rest of the people within the group.
Yeah, and what do you take away?
Take away just like a deeper sense, understanding, and knowing that I came to this work for a reason, and I'm really excited to carry it forward and in my own way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Keith, how's the training been for you? What are you taking away from it?
What am I taking away from it? A greater understanding of why I incarnated into this place in the first in the first place. So yeah, I mean, like before the training, I just kind of scratched the surface with the book about 6 months ago and was fascinated. After the training, I have a deeper sense of kind of meaning, really, and I found it incredibly valuable. Yeah,
Okay,
very valuable.
thank you. Maria, how have you been through the training? What's happened for you?
Oh, wow. I've been very intrigued, just taking it all in. Didn't know anything about the training, didn't read the book before I found you. I just had this calling that I knew I needed to be here. And it's been an amazing journey just being with all of you and just having a deeper sense of understanding of the soul contract and looking forward to just learning more and diving into it.
Okay, thank you. Emine, what are you taking away from the training?
Um, Actually, I feel happy because I feel I lost a lot of time. I was not on track, but now I see I'm on track. So I'm on the right way. But still, there are issues I have to cope, and I accept them. And I love trees more than before. I mean, I always loved tree, before numerology, before everything, before contract, I always loved 3 and 12. And now I know what is the connection between us. And I'm very much I would really love to teach this to in Turkey. I hope I will do everything for it because I have six. I want to do it, and I know that I will go step by step. And my only fear was uh, I may not understand the course, but I have done well actually. I'm not good to speak English, but it was good. I mean, I especially to have the notes in front of me helped me a lot. So thank you again for this information because in some courses they don't give anything to you. So it would be hard for me, but I think I can handle with this great notes. And probably tomorrow I will give reading to my people, I mean, to my students and not students, the clients. Thank you very
Okay,
much for everything.
thank you. All right. Jody, how's repeating the training been for you?
Uh, yes, I've taken the training almost about a decade ago, so it was good to get an update and go deeper into the numbers. And just looking forward to seeing how that gets integrated and manifested in various ways. And very appreciative of the creation of the modality And I believe that more world peace can happen if everybody really understood their soul contract and have compassion about other people's soul contracts. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. Catherine, what are you taking away from the training after 5 days?
I'm blown away by it because I've done, you name it, I've done it. Like other healing modalities, shamans and Sedona, women's retreats, EMDR, like you name it, I've done it. And I feel I've gotten most out of these 5 days than all of that put together. Huge value, like a never-ending trove of information. I feel like I learned how to pray with your healings that you just had on YouTube. The healings, the information is accurate. It's confirmation of what I thought I healed came up again. And I feel like in this time span, I healed it. Like I kind of like forgot that it even happened. And even when you do know what your issue karma is, you even tell us with this work what to do about it, like exactly what will help, like to feel your emotions or exercises or what to do. So that's, no one's ever told me that. I felt like I was always like, well, how and why? And I feel like everything was answered before I even asked with this course. So I loved it. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for offering.
Okay. Sana, how are you doing after 5 days? How do you feel?
I feel really good. I feel a little bit overwhelmed during the training, from tired to awake, because it's so much to process. For me, this material, I've been for 40 years in education, and I feel I found the basic structure to put everything together from all the work I've ever done, whether it's healing work or energy. And it feels like the training itself, it was not only appealing to my head. I really like when I'm challenged with my head, but it's really touching my heart. I could feel it in my belly. It was like a total embodiment experience, and I'm still processing. I'm totally into it. I like the last week I've been only in numbers and numbers and numbers, and everything is going in my system. So I'm really excited. I just want to dive more into it. So thank you very much. I've found a new passion.
Okay, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
Right. June, how's this helped you in terms of developing your ability as a reader?
I really like the course. I feel like obviously learned so much and it was really inspiring, and I'm excited, to get more into it and already sign up for level 2, so you'll see me soon. Yeah, I loved it. I love this work so much, and I wanted to thank you, Nicolas and Antigone, and everyone that was a part of this for this experience. And yeah, I feel like once I found this work, it changed my life, and I want to be a part of changing other people's lives.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Trudy, how's it been?
It's been intense. I'm not gonna lie. I think the frequencies of the energies, I felt them very strongly. I felt the training being over 2 weekends and the sort of bookending of I had actually an extraordinary week in between the training of a spiritual opening that I wasn't expecting at the level. And I'm clear that's happened within the structure of the course. So I feel like it's led to kind of catapulting forward, actually, and the energies of the numbers, like really feeling those and having them all kind of talked about them being downloaded to you, or at least this idea of everything happening all at once is kind of, you get the whole holographic matrix, and the mind is struggling to understand individual numbers, but it's a frequency transmission. And so kind of being with that and really feeling the impact of that that frequency being in the training itself, but kind of really receiving that and integrating it is, it's pretty pokey. Sorry, it might be an English Cornish phrase, but it's strong. It's really strong and it's palpable. And despite my mind having little meltdowns halfway through that I couldn't get the numbers, I seem to have got the numbers. So it did work. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anaya, how's the 5 days been for you? How do you feel now at the very end?
Yeah, it's definitely been really intense. I feel that it's expanded the way I am going to read the contracts. I think that was the part that helped me the most, was understanding the flow and the conversation. Because before I just didn't have that knowledge of how to actually properly give a reading. So I was like info dumping. So that was like really, really helpful. And I feel like it's definitely going to change like the type of people I'm attracting, the type of conversations I'm having with people, and the depth of it all. So yeah, it's been really great. And thank you everyone for holding space. And thank you for this training. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Hi. How are you doing now? How do you feel about it?
I feel like I've just gone through years of therapy. At first, when I read the description of the class and it was like, we're going to be transmitting the numbers, I was like, are you just going to sit there and they're going to be like, oh, like bringing in the numbers class? I wasn't quite sure how that was going to work. But like, I've learned so much. I feel for me like I'm being seen and heard in a different way. And that has changed me at a different level. So I really look forward to helping others hopefully find their truth and to get to know themselves as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you everybody for sharing so deeply.